I'm Club Champ. This is Aylesbury United. We are in December of 2029-2030 season. We're in the Premier League with having to take in Aylesbury up the divisions, and we're in our second season of the EPL. Right now we're sitting 11th in the table with the upcoming game against Bournemouth, who are sat 12th, so this is a bit of a mid-table battle. Now for Aylesbury, we are doing above expectations. We are meant to be fighting a relegation zone battle, but we've been kind of going up and down. We got as high as 4th in the third week, and then slowly we've been having a decline, and now sit in 11th. If we go to the schedule, here's the schedule right now, and let's just get only the Premier League games on. So go to filter, just the league games. So here we go. We started the season with a 3-2 loss to Chelsea, which weren't too bad, and then had a couple of wins until we faced Man City. Playing some of these top 6 teams is incredibly difficult. So since the 3-2 win against Wolves at home, we've then not won until a big 3-0 win at home to Everton. We had some interesting results too. A 6-4 loss away to Arsenal. So we don't really have a problem scoring goals, but because of our attacking kind of formation, we let in a lot too. So far through December, we have beaten Everton 3-0 at home. We just lost away from home 3-2 to West Brom, and then away to Brighton 2-1. And so this is a big one for us to try and get ourselves back on track with a home win against Bournemouth. If we go to the Premier League, you can see our 5 wins have come. 4 of them have come from home. We've only 1 away win. And the 7 losses, if you look at that, we've lost away to Arsenal, away to Tottenham, away to Man City, and away to Chelsea. Little check-in on DS Funchal. He is now a 5-star current ability and 5-star potential ability. So he's gone up. If you look at his progress chart, he started at 3.5 stars. He's now at 5. He scored 13 league goals in 16 games with a 7.53 rating. He is currently valued at 34 million, and he's being touted as European Golden Boy. So he's been pretty much an outstanding signing already. So here we go. Let's get straight into our team selection for the game against Bournemouth. We are in our 4-4-2 Aylesbury, where we play a high line and we press. Rodriguez here is having an okay season. He's got interest from Beijing, and I'm thinking I might let him go if they meet the transfer requirement. He's only scored 3 league goals from 9, but that's because DS Funchal is basically scoring all of the goals. Kovacic was brought in as just kind of a random kid from Slovakia. And now he's become a wonder kid in the media description. We're playing him a lot on the right-hand side of midfield, and that is mainly because we have outcast Hillstrom down here. Let's have a look. If I play one more league game, that will be his 40th league game, and then we have to pay Copenhagen 5 million. So he's just been cast away. We're hoping that we will sell him, because I don't really want to pay 5 million more to continue to play him, so we can find better players. Anyway, let's go to submit the team. Big home game against Bournemouth. We're still at the home of Wycombe Wanderers, and there are rumours that we will be looking about finding a new stadium. Hashtag bring the Ducks home. Okay, we're going to always encourage our players to give them a bit of a morale boost and tell them that we have faith in them to go out there and make a difference. However, the forwards, we're expecting quality finishing, so let's tell them that. Here we go. Home game against Bournemouth. Need a win. They're playing a 4-4-2 diamond, and the first highlight is at Bournemouth. Bournemouth playing around on the edge of the box. They've got it out to David on the right. Cross in. We defend well there. Back out to the right. Defend another cross, Aylesbury. Oh no. And that is... Oh, it looks like could be offside here. Yep. VAR. Offside. Thank you. I always have a cheeky look at the linesman to see if the linesman's moved. If the linesman stays where he is, you know pretty much that goal is going to be disallowed. I've kind of gotten into this thing of not celebrating my goals until I've seen the linesman move. Another highlight for Bournemouth. They played it down the side. Maluro comes out to stop Ayinde from breaking in. What's Maluro going to do here? Thrown it long to Gerson on the left. Into Alabaster, the loanee from Benfica. Luke May gives the ball away. And Mabeo retrieves it. Back into Mabeo out on the right hand side. Into Kovacic. Cross has been blocked. Swing it in, Mabeo. There you go. 1-0 to the Ducks. Diaz Funchal with the knockdown and Carlos Rodriguez with the finish inside the 6-yard box. Kovacic just knocking it back to Mbaye, who swings in the cross. Diaz Funchal, and that's a nice little finish from Rodriguez there, who is staking a claim to stay at the Ducks should a offer come in from Beijing. Bournemouth have been fired up by some manager comments. Long throw in. It's broken to Luke May on the edge. Back out to Gerson, who, by the way, has 17 crossing. So if we can get him on the crosses. Diaz Funchal. Disappointing finish there. Bournemouth have some pretty good players. Lincoln and Ayinde are both pretty good strikers. Ayinde came from, I think he was Burnley or something. He spent a lot of money. He's a regen. Half an hour into the game. Still kind of tight. We aren't playing that great. No one's really stood out. Obviously, Rodriguez has a 7.2 rating just because he scored the goal. Had a couple of bookings either side. And as you'll know, anyone... Oh, Gerson with the throw in. Straight into the keeper. What's this keeper going to do here? Look how narrow Bournemouth are in this tactic. Kovacic. Oh. We've got spacing behind that ball over the top. We need to stop that ball over the top. Oh dear. Good save. Good save. Defend the corner then, boys. Emmy to swing it in for Bournemouth. Luke May clear with a hoof out of the box. We like to see that. Now we should see a lot of wing play with Aylesbury because that's how we've told our team to play, and that should suit us against this narrow Bournemouth setup. They will probably overload us in the midfield, in the centre of midfield, but we should be okay. We've got Maloleki and Luke May in there. The problem with playing such a high line is that we could get caught out. And they've got some quick forwards, and we might have to drop back that high line. Okay, so we find ourselves 1-0 up at half-time. And I'm going to tell them to don't be complacent, which seems to go down well with the team. I'm going to tell the defence, happy with their solid defensive work. Midfield, they can still improve. And let's tell Rodriguez that we're happy with his goal. Just keep him happy and tell him we want Diaz Funchal. We expect more. Let's end this team talk. Get back out there for the second half. We could really do with a second goal here, but I am worried about the high line, so we might have to drop that back with about, I'd say, 30 minutes to go. Now Bournemouth have changed their formation a little bit. Looks like they've pushed the number 7 a little bit higher forward, Wawenda, who's got some talent. Or we've conceded from a corner. And of course, Bosco Sotalo scores his first goal of the season. As so happens, first goal of the season always seems to come against your own club. We're going to give our team a little bit of a shout to demand more. We haven't really started well. Too many 6.5 ratings here. Right, that's got the team focused. So as I was saying, if you're managing a club and you've brought them up the divisions into the Premier League, it's so hard to break out of that kind of bottom third midfield area of the Premier League, because the top 6 just seem to be so strong. They snap up all the wonder kids really early, and you've got to have just a game-breaking tactic to kind of break into that top 6, which I haven't quite figured that one out yet. With two attacking. Here we go, Bournemouth with another highlight. Can we counter-attack if we win this ball back? It might be time for us just to make a little change with our tactic here. Alabaster is on a 6.5. Let's bring on Al-Hafi. And we are going to tell into an inverted winger an attack. And we'll give a complete wing back support role for Gerson. Let's take off Kovacic, who's got a yellow card. And I think what we might do is let's bring on Valdir here. And I feel like we might, let's try and play him up here as kind of an advanced playmaker in a support role. And we'll give Mbayo full back defend. We will just have him sit, which means in possession. I'm not going to ask for an overlap down the right. Okay. Some changes made. Confirm those changes. Let's get back to the game. I think I wanted to do one more thing actually. Okay, we want to, in terms of the defensive line, out of possession, let's just bring this back slightly. And then I don't know if I can get another shot in. Demand more. Again, demand more seems to be the shout that has the desired effect. Long throw from Gerson into the box. Maloleki. Uh-oh. Counter coming from Bournemouth. Blazed it over from Rothwell. Another free kick. Mbayo into Maloleki. He's on the right hand side. And Angelino has brought him down. VAR. Is it a penalty? He's given a free kick outside the box. Al-Hafi swings it in. Oh, it's hit the crossbar. So close there for the Ducks. Al-Hafi with the corner. May brings out the rebound. Drop it back, May. And then we can regenerate. There you go. Maloleki into May. And May, what is that? Alright, May, you're coming off for that. Disgusting piece of play there by Luke May, just giving it away as the DLP. Okay. Juan Carlos comes on. Here we go. A little bit of Spanish magic needed here in the final 15 minutes. Maximum attendance, 13,000 at High Wycombe, with 1,300 away fans. Gerson down the left-hand side. Can he cross it? Yes, he can. Maloleki, unbelievable finish. First goal of the season. Mafonga Maluleki, the South African 22-year-old just gets into the box late and just like a salmon just ran onto it, leapt up and headed that one in. Here we go, 2-1. Bournemouth, what are they going to do? They've gone very attacking here, and we're just going to play a little more cautious in our tactic. Here we go. Just a little more cautious. Oh dear. Juan Carlos tackles it, but goes to David. Good block there. Defended well by the Ducks. Sosa. All day, Sosa. All day. You can shoot over there. 82nd minute. And we're going to be hanging on to... We're going to park the bus with 5 minutes to go. We'll just go with the preset style of park the bus. Let's bring Valdir into this little position. It's not his role at all. He's looking over at me and saying, what are you doing? And we'll drop Rodriguez into a shadow striker role and just bring Diaz Funchal more central. Okay, in terms of in possession, time wasting whenever possible. And passing directness, I think we should be shorter and just keep it. Okay. We are set up now for the final 5 minutes of the game. Can we grind this out as an important 2-1 home win? 88th minute coming up. Four minutes of added on time. Will the Ducks learn their lesson from all of these last minute goals conceded? What kind of team character has this team got? 92nd minute, 93rd, no more highlights. Oh, corner, Oh, yes, get in there, Vlad Alexandru Aditya Sekan. That is a mouthful to say. That's it. Third goal, sealed the win. El Hafi with the corner, swings it in, and Vlad just gets up at the near post and glances it in. Thank you very much. Goodbye, Bournemouth. Off to the coast you pop. Thank you very much. 3 points for the Ducks. An important win for us. Let's tell the boys that we're very happy with their efforts. Well, there you go. 3-1 win. And that now, let's see where that puts us in the table. Because a nice little 3-point win in the league should bring us maybe a couple of points up. We were sat, I think, in 11th before the start of this game. But a 3-1 home win is exactly what the doctor ordered. So I'm happy with that. I think we didn't really see much of Diaz Funchal, who's done extremely well in previous games. He had a bit of a quiet game, but El Hafi came off the bench to have an impact. Maloleki getting a goal from midfield, and then us scoring from a corner to seal the deal in the final minute, even though we'd said that we wanted to park the bus. If you watch back on the highlight, you'll see that on that last corner, Bournemouth had 3 forwards ahead and we only had 2 defenders going back. So I'm happy with that win. We're moving on. Who's up next? Oh, Manchester United away. So we'll be taking the Ducks on tour up to Old Trafford to take on Manchester United. We are now, after that game, we are now sat in 9th position on 22 points, and that is 2 points off of 7th place Arsenal, which could be a European place for the Ducks. Now that would be incredible if we were able to get Aylesbury into the top 7 in the Premier League and take us on a European adventure. Bucks on tour. Skidmark Tours bus getting fired up for our European tour potentially next year. Alright, there we go. Everybody, a good update there. Let's move on to next week. Up the Ducks.